2. Yes,
Bounce
one.
1
There's
HP,
one.
bounce 1 HP, bounce 1 HP.
Oh, there, she's spawning with that. Let's go. Yeah, they're healed up. One's running around right here.
Good job.
Down another one.
The other one should be low. The Gibby should be low. He's shooting right now.
Let's go!
Oh my god!
Hey guys, it's Chance. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to give a few practical tips on how to rank up in Apex Legends. This video is aimed more towards players in lower ranks or players who feel like they are stuck once they hit Platinum. If you are Diamond or above, this video isn't for you, and chances are, you're probably better than me. This will be a short video because I want to give you clear, concise advice without wasting your time. As a precursor to the video, I want to clearly state that I am not the best player by any definition of the word, nor will I ever claim to be. If you feel like you have a solid understanding of the game and don't want to hear practical tips you may have heard a dozen times, this video probably isn't for you. But I want to show you how I went from being hard stuck Plat 4, averaging gold to plat every rank split, to being diamond. Number 1. You have to put in the time. Ranked isn't for everyone, but if this video finds you and you're someone who wants to see what you're made of and see how far you can go in ranked, you have to put in the time. When I stopped casting the blame on third parties, hacks, glitches, whatever the quote-unquote cause of my death was, I started to see improvement even with that. Over the last few weeks, I've spent around 15 to 20 minutes minimum in the firing range before a rank session, warming up, ensuring that I'll hit the majority of my shots. The last thing you want is to take a few games to warm your shot up and die early, losing a ton of RP. If you are a mouse and keyboard player, I highly recommend AimLabs, Kovacs, or even Apex Aim Trainer on Steam, where I know a lot of mouse and keyboard players have found success. As a controller player myself, I don't have access to tools outside of the firing range, but I don't let that be an excuse. If you want to improve, you simply have to put in the time. Number 2. Learn the map, know the rotations, take smart fights. I put this as an all-in-one point because I think what this really comes down to is what players commonly refer to as game sense. The current ranked split takes place on Olympus, which is a very polarizing map, loved by some, hated by many. This map gets a lot of heat because in a lot of players' opinions, there aren't enough POIs or point of interest, and way too many choke points. If you're able to avoid the triangle of death as much as possible. This is a breeding ground for third parties and lost RP. Land somewhere smart, get early kill points, rotate into circle from there. Number 3. Find like-minded players to play with. In lower ranked lobbies, you can solo queue and find some success, but for the majority of players, the higher you go, the harder solo queuing gets, and I, for one, refuse to solo queue in platinum lobbies. I saw the most improvement when I found people to play with who had similar goals as me. Communication is by far the most important thing in ranked, and being able to call out fights to your teammates is more and more essential the higher you get in ranked. If you're like me and find it hard to find people to play with in general, I suggest Reddit and Twitter as 2 great places to start to find dedicated people to play with. And hey, they might just become friends like mine did. Last but not least, don't quit. If you're serious about wanting to rank up in Apex Legends and want to see what you truly are made of, you can't quit. There will be days, and I mean plenty of days, where you feel like all you're doing is dying to third parties and losing RP. Take a break, regain, go again. I've learned in my experience that all it takes is one good game to get you out of that mental slump that ranked Apex inevitably sends you into. Don't put a timetable on your success. If you want to hit Diamond, Masters, Pred eventually, the potential is more than likely there. You have to realize every single player at the top level has probably put in hundreds of hours more than you into the game. Rome wasn't built in a day, baby. I know I'm not where I want to be as a player, but I'm so proud of my success, and I hope that with the tips I gave you in this video, you will be too. And just like that, it's it. Those are my practical and to some obvious tips on how to rank up in Apex Legends. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, it would mean the world to me if you dropped a like and considered subscribing. If you made it this far into the video, please let me know if you like this format of video and if you'd like to see ones like it in the future. I appreciate you kings and queens. That's all from me. See you in the next video. Peace.